Hello, hello, everyone. Patriot 5 here with Patriot 6. Monday night, Monday, the day before the last day of the year. Can you believe it? We've got less than 32 hours. Less than 28 hours of this year left. And I'm going to get into something about this year when we get the show started, but I came on, give you guys a little chance to come on. I see Jamie and Linda, and Janet was the first one. Jeffrey, Linda, I've taken my medicine. I've did my walks to the tune of 19,133 steps. If I make 17,000 tomorrow, I'll have made 3 million steps in 4 months. Jeffrey's here. Jana Taylor is here. Maria Myrna's here.
Tell him I'm having trouble sending messages.
Bez Shaw, Ron says he's having trouble sending the messages. I think it's something in our phone system, guys, because when I turn this on early so I could actually be right on time tonight, I had a heck of a time with my phone getting the music ready for the show tonight. So as he's trying to get things sent out, if he can get them.
No, I've got everything sent out.
I'm
having trouble in the chat.
Oh, he's having trouble in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and say the pledge and do the music, and then I'll be right back. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
While the things were going, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd rather stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless this country. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand
Yes, sir. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And even though, guys, we are a bunch of us, we're getting very frustrated.
What can you get with an AARP membership? You can keep track.
As much as we're doing this, and we're frustrated, and that we're still proud to be an American. And I wanted to talk about this real briefly before I go into the kids, because you know me, every time I come back from the song, I tell you I'm proud to be an American. And you know, people say, I've had a lot of people send me emails and they'll say, you say you're proud to be an American, but then you cut the hat down. I don't cut the hat down. I just say my thoughts. And that's part of proud to be an American, because we have the legal rights to express our thoughts. Sometimes countries, you know, it cracks me up because there's these people, I think they're people, you know, such as the cast of The View, the worst show ever created. And I can't tell you 100% it's the worst show ever created, because the only thing I've ever seen of The View is the little tidbits they put on TikTok and places like that. I have never sat down and watched it. Number one, the lady on there that sits at the very first chair every show, I can't stand her. Never could. Something Boopy or Whippy or Wopey or something, Goodburger or something like that. I don't know. I can't stand that lady. And then there's this one lady on. I mean, she is so ugly, she has to sneak up on a glass of water to get a drink. Then there's this one lady that thinks she's God's gift to men. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if your God gets to men, the only reason is because everyone that's around you is blind. And I can't even remember the fourth one. But these four women are the most, and like, guys, I'm just expressing my feelings from what's going on, but they hate America. And, you know, they were all going to leave if somebody's elected president, and every one of them is still here. Elon Musk, why don't you get off your dead butt and go out and buy The View and kick them out of our country, because they're not proud to be an American. But on Facebook the other day, I was on Facebook the other day, and I was reading this article, and this article, it was about sports, and I love sports, even though I don't like the way it's went. And come on, Kobe, come back and save it, please. Come back and straighten it out. Blow the whistle. Do whatever you got to do, but get it straightened out, Kobe, please. And I'm reading this article, and it says, click on the little star down there, or whatever, in the corner, if you agree with what we're saying here. And I did. So I thought, that's sports. What the heck? I clicked and it said, well, thank you. You can expect to get more articles like this on Facebook. Okay, I'm all right with that. And then I'm scrolling down, and all of a sudden it comes up and it says, got all kind of flags. All of this. If you're proud to be an American, click on the bar below. Why in a world would I have to click on a bar to prove that I'm proud to be an American? Because they want to send me all kind of other stuff. The sports I can handle. I don't need to show anybody. I show it every day, the way I dress. You know, I want to make America great again. I show it every day. I'm proud to be an American. And I passed it by, and I scrolled down a little bit farther, and it comes up again. And in the next 5 minutes of scrolling down, it came up 4 times. And finally, you can comment on it. And I said, why in HC Double Toothpicks would I have to click a bar like that to prove I'm proud to be an American? If you want to know if I'm proud to be an American, come to YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. Patriot 5, Patriot 6, and family. You'll see there I'm proud to be an American, along with a couple hundred people. and usually close to 1,000 every show that watches it. I said, no, we're not a big show, but we have family in the show. And I don't mean blood family. I mean family that's better than blood. It's family that really care for you, not for what can I do for you, but they really care for you. And I went on, and I mean, you know me when I get right, and everybody that's ever had me write them anything, Myrna, you've been on the receiving end of some of mine. Is that Seattle 1975? Hello. Hey, General Lee is in the house. Ian Bell, Gary, Jeffrey, Sarita, Betty Woods. But before I really get going into the kids, and then I'll come back to the show, I do want to say one thing. Is everybody on here that have followed me at all know that every day I set time away and I talk to God. And I'm talking to God and I'm saying, God, am I losing my show? Is something going on because people I really care for? I know they're busy and sometimes can't be on the show. And I know that things are going on, but I said, people I really care for, like Myrna, Diane, Savior. We used to have at least a talk on a conference, a video call at least once every 2 weeks. And I'm telling you, these ladies, they get so naughty with me on there. Sometimes I think we should censor them, but no, we just have a good time, guys. and I'm saying, I miss my friends. And I drove about a mile farther, and I had just was finishing up with my talk, and my phone started going, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And I looked over, and it's a video call. Well, Myrna didn't make it on, but Cindy made it on. Diane made it on with 2 N's. Savior made it on, and Michael made it on.
I thought Myrna was there.
Myrna, was you there? I didn't think you were. I was still driving at the time.
I just told her I was glad to see her today.
Oh, Ron said he was glad he seen you, but he don't see too pretty good. Maybe it was me. But, I mean, it's just an amazing feeling when, hey, show me a sign that they still care, God. And boop, it's there. And it made my day. I did go back and finish after the show and finish talking to him and thanked him. But there was something else in the show, and I don't think Savior or Diane is on right now. But there was something else that was said, and I said, wow, that's not a coincidence. That has to be, he wanted us to know this. The gist of the call was, watch for the first and the second. Thursday could be the day. And guys, I'm not going to go into detail because all I know is from what I was talking on them, because when I got home this afternoon, until now, I couldn't stay awake. I tried listening to Restored Republic on the way home, and I didn't start it in time. It's only 22 or 23 minutes. I got to a 12-minute mark, and I got to Ron's. I came in, visited him. I thought, well, it's a good time now to go down, and I knew my son was gone. My daughter-in-law was gone. My grandkids were gone. It's a good time to go down the house, lay down on my bed, and listen to Restored Republic. I can listen to it without them talking about it out in the front room, trying to listen to what I'm doing in there. And My phone's acting up. Oh, I already played the song, so I don't need it. Okay. But I got about 3 minutes into it, and the next thing I knew, I said, oh, I got to get up. It's 6:15. I fell asleep for about an hour. But I wasn't feeling good this morning. There's been a little bug going through us, and hopefully I've got through it because it only lasted to me for about 3 hours. That's what it lasted for my one granddaughter. And little monkey got it Christmas night just before she was ready to go to bed. And she's just losing it out the front and out the back. Won't go into detail there. But she's crying in her mommy's arms, going, this isn't how Christmas is supposed to end. And my daughter got a video of her saying that. And I'm telling you, you guys know how I talk about Addison, the little monkey. And listening to her, I mean, it almost brought tears to my eyes. But I'm going to get more into the show, but I do want to talk to the kids. And I want to start off with saying to the kids that this show is not meant for you. It's funny, it's not meant for you because we do a segment on you in every show, but you can watch it under the discretion and okay of your parents, your grandparents, any legal guardians. It says it's okay for you to watch it. Also, the music played in tonight's show is for entertainment purposes only. We do not have any legal rights to it, and we just play it because it's our theme song and we love it and we love to have fun with it. So that being said, Super Jimmy, I really wish I could push a button. I really do. I wish I could push a button either backwards to make mommy come back, to get her on a bed and let her be here for the next 100 years with you or more. Or I wish I could push a button to go forward to where time has passed, where we all start to heal. Because what you're going through right now and through all these holidays, through all the stuff that's going on, it's not a good thing. And I just wish I could do something, say something, do something that would actually help you. But I was much older when my mom died, but moms are moms. They're irreplaceable. And it doesn't matter what your age is. When you lose them, it hurts. I've talked to many people. One gentleman I'm talking to, he lost his mom, I think it was last year or so, and he's hurting bad. And you do. I lost my mom in 2001, and Christmas holidays, they'll never, ever be the same. But in love and respect for my mom, who loved Christmas, I did everything I could to have a great Christmas in respect for her. And I know, Jimmy, at your age, you don't see it that way because you just miss her so much. But it's going to get better, I promise you. Patriot 11. I'm starting to think you're not going to get in touch with me before the year's out. So I'm just hoping and praying you're okay. Grandma and Grandpa's okay, the family, and that you'll contact me after this terrible year. Patriot Boogie, Boogs, Boogaloo, and Boogaroo. Did you have a Merry Christmas? Period. Period. I'm so used to using voice activation when I'm talking on my messages and my letters that I almost don't understand the fact that I don't have to say period now. But I hope you had a great Christmas. I'm sure Grandpa John did his best. You know, sometimes you'll find out as time goes on, sometimes it's just better he can only do so much. Your mom and dad can only do so much. Little Leona and little Ilana. Boy, I could just imagine what opening presents were to you. Because I know on our Christmas, it was a situation that I usually get up and go over to my daughter's house. I go over there to watch them open, and I come back, and my son usually gets up, and him and my two grandkids and his wife open. And they really don't include me, but for some reason, my son knocked on my bedroom door and said, "Hey, you going to come out and watch your grandkids open up gifts?" So yes. So I went out and opened, and it was kind of funny because it's a situation where little Kira is getting really, really close with Grandpa, and she finally decided to start calling me Grandpa. But see, Hank, he calls me Grandpa Hank. So now to Kira, I'm Grandpa Hank. And the other morning I was in there laying sleeping. And a different morning than Christmas, I was laying in there sleeping. And I took a couple of the window panes out of the lower part of my door. So my cats wanted to come in and out. I didn't have to get up and let them out or get up and let them in. But she's small enough that she can get through them. And I'm laying there and I'm sound asleep. And all of a sudden, whack, right alongside the head. Grandpa Hank. And I'm, what? Grandpa Hank, it's time to get up. She's now calling me Grandpa Hank. But little Leona and little Ilana, I hope you had a great Christmas. And I know you're starting to understand them a little bit more. Our princess, our queen, little Haley. I just love it when Grandma posts pictures about you, does what she does. It just brightens up my day. Hunter, she always posted you too, and I don't understand. You won't get into the makeup scene with Grandma and our little princess there. Why not? I mean, I know it with me. You know, my granddaughter, little monkey, she likes to paint people's nails and do things like that. And it's funny because there's just certain people that they'll let a kid do anything, you know. But I hope you two had an amazing Christmas and with Grandma Jana. Patriot, Karate Kid and Wyatt Earp, you call it karate. My little grandson, he does martial arts. So, you know, small Hank is Patriot martial arts now because he's too big. But it's all eye. I'll start practicing with him, and I'll fake like this, and I'll hit him with another one right alongside the head. And I'll say, I always look eye. You ain't. He's getting better. He's, you know, one day he's going to be big enough and he's going to kick my rear and he's going to look at me as I'm laying on the ground. He's going to say, now, look eye. Hear my eye. But, you know, did I get them all? Well, I still got Patriot Super Gymnast, and she got a brand new pair of roller skates. I got a brand new pair of she got a brand new pair of roller skates. She never roller skated before. Rollerbladed a little bit, but she's not too bad on them. I told her I could teach her if I go get a new pair. I could teach her. I used to be really good on roller skates, frontward, backwards, twirlies. But, you know, even as though I was good on roller skates, I always found it was a lot easier to ice skate. I don't know why. You just have a little bitty blade, but I always felt it was. And Patriot 7, he got a new hunting stand, so Him and his dad's got a newsstand that they can put in a tree and sit up there and freeze their cojones off. And really shouldn't have said that. And I do apologize.
Put deer piss on.
Put the deer pee on them so the deer will walk right up to them. I've always wondered if they really wanted to eat a deer, why don't they just drive in a car with me? I ain't kidding you. I seen 13 deer today when I went to Kankakee. 13. Yesterday, I'm going down to get me and Ron a sandwich. I'm going over to the Subway to get a sandwich for us. And man, this biggest buck I've ever seen in my life ran right across the road in front of me. And I swear, when he got across the road, he turned around and said, "Thank you for not hitting me." I mean, I hit the brakes. My little dog, Dasher, was in the seat next to me. And I didn't have her buckled in. I learned my lesson. Hi, Susie Q. But Jerry Wells, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I am now. But it knocked her out of the seat. Fortunately, about a quarter of a mile up, there was a stop sign, and I stopped. I got out of the car, walked around, opened the door, and I helped her get out of the bottom on the floor back into the seat. But this time I did put the seat belt around her. I think pretty much that concludes the kids tonight, because I'd already talked about Hank and the monkey and Kira. So, kids, word of advice, watch the ball drop tomorrow night from New York. In your mind, you're going to bed. It's going to be the new year, and you got to see it, but you get to bed an hour early. I did that last year. I watched it drop here at 11 o'clock with Ron, and then I went home. And the thing is, when you go out in the wintertime and it's cold, even if you're tired, you get that little adrenaline. You wake up. I don't think I went to bed till about 4. So, as Bruce says, where are we now? Well, we're close enough to have another Bruce in the big call tomorrow night. Or should we say, no, I can't say that. I'd get in trouble. So I'm going to be good tonight. I'm going to try to be. I do apologize for that. That thing I said when the kids I was talking, I just totally lost. I mean, most of them won't even understand it, but yes, I have a bad cough. That's one of the things I want them beds for. That's one of the things I want them for. And we got stuff about the beds tonight. So Jimmy, I hope you're around and others are around. And I stopped today. Oh, I was at the store and I was paying. And it was amazing because people are standing and now listen to this. At Walmart today, people are standing in line to self-check themselves out. They're standing in line, 2 and 3 deep. And for some unforgiven reason, they didn't have many of them open. Lots of them closed, and people standing, workers standing around. I did realize one new job that Walmart has created. It's the who can look at their phone working there longer. Because I'm telling you, you can go in there and spend a half an hour in there. When you walk in the door, there's 5 or 6 people standing there right up front. Carts need to be brought in. Things need to be done. But see what I found out what these people are? These people are people who are standing there waiting for the people who call their orders in. And then they get their little cart and they go. Well, if people ain't calling orders in, they got nothing to do. And then they wonder, what's wrong? What's wrong with having them go stock the shelves? And hey, stop now and go fill this order. Oh, that's right. They would have to work. What's wrong with learning how to run a cash register and getting people in and out? But I go up to this thing and there's nobody there. I walk in, put my stuff up there, and I pay. I get talking to this lady, telling her about these magical beds. She looked at me and she said, "No way. No way." Well, I just happened to remember the old Patriot 5 over there has an article in there today that I'm going to read. So I took my phone, I'm there, and I said, just read the first few paragraphs of this. And she did, and she said, "Can I get a copy of that?" I said, "Are you on Telegram?" "Yes, I am." And I said, "And what's your Telegram?" And she told me. I typed it in and, sent it right over to her. She said, "Well, I'm going to read this." She says, "My mom has cancer." And I said, "Well, from what I'm hearing, it's sounding good that that's going to be going away." And if you listen to Restored Republic, they even talk about that, how they're even given dates. They're even given dates of when some of this stuff can be happening. I'm not going to go into dates. I'm not going to give dates no more. Other than, our little call today that the girls are saying that it should be coming up Thursday at the latest. Could happen today, could happen tomorrow, but Thursday. That the hat wants it done. And this was mentioned many times on the Rosemary, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, hi, Rosemary. Michael James, hi. Golden Arrows here. Richie Gang. But here's something I want to share with you guys. Retire on XRP. Buy 100 XRP. This is what it's saying here. Now, there is a video to it, and I ain't going to be able to save it right now. Buy 100 XRP, never invest again. Buy 1,000, never work again. Buy 10,000, never worry again. I don't know if you guys have been looking around on the XRP, and I did have someone contact me last night wondering, asking about the how they can buy XRP, and I was able to send them a link for them to go sign up to a place and get some. And I've had a few people, 33 right now. The show's been going. Double threes. But I am not a financial advisor. God knows I'm not real great with money. I'm getting better because it's really pretty easy to learn how to manage nothing. But I am not a financial Ralph, what are you going to do? Michael, please listen. I did not say it's going to happen on Thursday. I said the two girls, and Michael said it was supposed to happen on Thursday. I'm just repeating what they said. I did read that, but I'm not going to give no more dates because I agree. People like me, the gurus, we are really getting beat up because it's our fault. It's our fault that the hat went to the bathroom and he hasn't come out. That's the only thing I can think of, because when, it's time he shoots, poops, or just gets off the pot. What?
I thought you were going a different way.
Oh, Ron thought I was going to go with the S word there instead of poop. No, I'm trying to keep the show clean.
No, he wasn't the S.
Huh? But no, I'm not going to do anything because no more money's worries. Just sit back. And that's the whole thing, I was talking today about Wolverine is very, very big on these golden dragon bonds. Just one of them can give us financial freedom. He wants you to buy from him. And it really disappointed me because I thought Wolvie was one of them that wasn't trying to make money off of people. But me, I wanted to get in touch with Wolvie because I wanted to see what I could do about getting one. I mean, I did play the machines Christmas Eve because that's a tradition with me and my son, and if Ron would have went and my brother Russ. But I didn't want to buy one, but I have no way to get in touch with Wolvie. Because he keeps saying, well, get in touch with him. But every channel that I see him on, you're not allowed to comment here. You're not allowed to do this here. So anyway, I Googled and I went to, that one real famous channel where you buy stuff. Google? No. What is that channel? A lot of people work at their places. I don't know. I can't think of it. But I went there and I did some research and I bought some. I bought 10 of them. I've been a good boy, been saving my money, and I bought 10 of them. And for some reason, they got to Chicago, but instead of coming from Chicago to Buckingham, they went from Chicago to Africa. So when the guy that I bought them from tracked them for me, he if it don't happen on Thursday, I'll be back here on Friday laughing and joking and trying to keep spirits up if it don't happen on Thursday.
Yeah, we won't have a show on Wednesday.
Yeah, as Ron said, Ron says we're not having a show on Wednesday.
Unless something happens.
Yeah, unless something happens. Or, we'll see. I might be all footballed out by 7 o'clock on Wednesday, so we might pop on, but we're going to say we're not. But anyway, no, but Michael, that's the best I can say is if I'm trying to read what Sean's saying here. Just bear with me. Yeah, I don't understand how I'm supposed to comment to that, so I'm not even going to try. I know if it goes to education, I'm not the most educated person in the world, and I didn't come on a show to prove how smart I was. I come on the show to try to help people, to put the word out there, and I think I have. But the whole thing is a lot of people are getting aggravated at this time of what's going on. And when you look at it realistically, we have two choices here. Choice number one, we can continue doing the shows, having fun on the shows, allowing the family members to talk and move forward and forward, giving the same information over and over. And that's why, if you remember, if you go back to last Friday's show, I didn't give hardly any information at all. I told you what we're going to need to prepare for. And, I really enjoyed doing that show because, quite frankly, I get tired of reading the same old stuff over and over. But then when I think of people like Xavier, Diane, Myrna, Michael, Bill Woods, God, I don't want to miss anybody, but I know I'm going to, Janet, Janet Taylor, Ron, myself, that we spend, and there's so many more. I get overwhelmed with stuff. There's so many that take pride in constantly going out and getting information so we can come together and put a show together 3 days a week, knowing that there's a good possibility what we're saying is not true. But for the people who's having trouble thinking that we're lying, okay, let me ask you this. If you served in the military, if you got something planned, are you going to go and come out? Case in point, my brother Russ, he served in Vietnam back when that terrible situation was going on. Now, they would go on maneuvers at certain times, but they never would go on maneuvers the same time every day, because if they did, it's just like bringing a airplane over and spilling it out in the sky for your opponents. The people working with the good Vietnamese people from the United States will be going out on this maneuver at this time on this day, and this is how many people they have. Well, how are you going to win if you're going to give up your location? So as frustrated, and guys, there's no one who gets more frustrated with the hat than me. Oh, when I turned on TikTok yesterday, and it was either TikTok videos or YouTube videos, and when I turned them on, and he was golfing and he was mocking Sleepy, saying he'd give Sleepy $1 million. He's a 6 handicap, he says. Sleepy says he's a 6 handicap, and he'd give him $1 million if he would play 18 holes with him at a course and break 100. I get frustrated with that. But with the lies, not so much. I don't so much get frustrated with that. With them, I know what they are, and I try to pick what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do. When these girls come to me today, and I felt they were sent by God, because I just asked God why they're not talking to me no more like they used to. And boom, my phone rang. Ron's phone rang. And we had a great little talk. Poor Cindy tried to get on, but she just couldn't. She just couldn't do it. Wow, it's just 44. So we need to move along. But No, if it happens Thursday, I'm going to be real happy. If it doesn't, and my personal opinion, I'm going to read stuff here in just a little bit. I'm going to talk about stuff here in just a little bit, but my personal opinion is it's not going to happen until the hat is sitting in his chair, that they will put a new chair in there, because he ain't going to sit in the one that Dummy sat in, or Dopey or Sleepy or whatever you want to call it. But see, here's what I tell people. I know the frustration is setting in. I know what's going on. Just let it hit you on the shoulder and bounce off. Don't quit now. We've come too far. Because I've had a lot of people come to me and say, Ralph, if this hasn't happened by the 1st, I'm quitting. I said, well, he doesn't take over till the 20th. But he can't make it happen even probably on the 20th, because it's still going to look like Sleepy was part of it. He has to prove that Sleepy was not real. And, Michael today in our call said something about Sleepy never was president. I said, well, heck no, he was dead in 2019. And they all got a little bit of a laugh, but we came back to reality and the truth. So what I'm asking everybody, my birthday is February 4th. Again this year. See, my birthday is always going to be February 4th, because I'm born within the first 28 days of the month. And it does make sense about the 13-month calendar, because we have 13 full moons. And, back then you can understand why they would call them a new month whenever the new moon comes, the full moon. So give it till then, because that gives him from the 20th. And, he's not going to, he going to promise you the world maybe for that 20th. But, he's going to have a party at Mar-a-Lago or wherever. And he should, because what he's went through in this last 8 years, makes what we've went through look like, I really have no words. There's just so far apart what he's went through, but it doesn't excuse him for not getting it done. And I will hold him accountable for that. So I ask everybody, give it till my birthday, February 4th, or the 31st, the 1st of February. It doesn't matter. That gives him anywhere from 11 to 14 days to do something. He can't worry about Sleepy getting any of the credit, because it's not going to be there to get credit. He's gone. He's going to have plenty of time to show the world that Sleepy was no good, what he did. And I mean, when you hear how the IRS and everything, how they've taken all these taxes from us, you go out and borrow money to buy a house, and the taxes that you pay is like 3 to 4 times more than the house. But you're paying taxes, or interest taxes. You're paying them on your own money. And when that comes out and people really see, we have to open eyes. Now, how do we open eyes? My perfect example of how to open eyes is the R&R money goes into everybody's checking account the first day of the new year. That is my opinion. When people go, and Michael even said it wouldn't be nice if we all got our money on the 1st. But when you go to your bank account and you get a message, whether it's on your cell phone, your computer, whatever, you get a message. You just had a deposit made in your bank account. And you go to your bank account and you look, and when we talk R&R, we know everybody's going to get millions of dollars. It's just age groups, how much you're going to get the first time. second time, third time, whatever. If you're senior citizens, 60 and above, you're going to get a lump sum. But I know for a fact my son, he doesn't have money problems. He's okay. I won't say he's rich, but according to my life, what I've grown up, my son is really rich. So much so, he said, well, the best thing to do is when you get the kind of money that you get, when you have that kind of money, just put it in so-and-so and live off your interest. And I'm thinking, yeah, because everybody gets $500,000 given to them every now and then. We can all do that because we all get $500,000. And I'm thinking, you stupid idiots, you're going to get a lot more than that. But I don't say things like that. So I would just say, wait and give them till, I say my birthday, but if you just want to wait until the 1st of February, that's fine too. But all I ask is any of you, and I'm just going to pull a name here. This is true. You can't tell the public. You have to show them. And what a better way to do is, I'm telling you, money talks and bullcrap walks. And if people get money, because what's going to happen? Speaking with the girls today, and they got kids that are non-believers. Okay. I got kids that are non-believers. My daughter, she wants to believe. But, I was a good boy, and I sat at the kitchen table the other day where all the adults sat. I sat there and I listened to these people, and I'm thinking, all I could think was, Calgon, take me away, because the stupidity these people were talking. And then one would say something, and, well, all I ever wanted was just a little bit of money, so I didn't have to. When I retired, I wanted to retire. I didn't want to have to go and get another job, And I could tell these people it's going to happen, and they're going to look at me and they're going to laugh. But it is what it is. But I need to get going because, boy, we're at 52 minutes already.
56 minutes.
Oh, we didn't start on time. I got to find here what we're looking for. Yeah, just go up here and do this. Okay. I'm not going to read that. Good afternoon, friends. Well, in Iraq, the dollar auction was stopped today, Sunday, December 29, 2024. It has been fulfilled now. The revaluation of the currency of Iraq has been fulfilled. God willing, it will be fulfilled to start the RV once and for all. Greetings. I don't know her name. Robert, I don't know his last name. I can't read it. Ding dong. The auction, which is gone. Ding dong. The auction is over. They adapted the new financial system. The matter is settled. Iraq will no longer offer its precious dollars at controversial dollars auctions or what was called the foreign exchange sales window, an electronic platform. After 20 years since the start of the procedure, Amar Khalaf, deputy governor of the central bank, confirmed in a statement to 964 Network that the dollar platform has been closed in accordance with the date set by the governor to close it and end of the 2024 KHALAF denied all rumors about the possibility of extending the work of the platform and spoke with great positivity, assuring the market and consumers that the overwhelming majority of traders have already accepted the new system in which the central bank does not provide direct dollars to traders, but what will happen? Okay. Big N, Big G, special beds, quantum healing. We wish to inform you about one of the first groundbreaking technologies that will be unveiled following the announcement of the Big N and Big G. In these terms, if these terms are unfamiliar to you, we encourage you to explore our video introduction alongside revolutionary free energy systems powered by Tesla coils and cutting edge and anti-gravity and replicating devices. You will also gain access to holographic medical beds or special beds. These advanced tools will refine healthcare as we know it. The special beds come equipped with extraordinary features such as diagnostic support, surgical repair, and cellular and DNA rejuvenation and reconstruction. These beds will become a cornerstone of your healthcare system, offering unparalleled methods for health maintenance and restoration under supervision of trained medical professionals. When combined with automated medical stations, they will offer options to restore your body to peak health. Imagine a healthcare future without chemotherapy, toxic chemicals, radiation, organ removals, or living with the aftermath of scars and long-term diseases. The quantum healing technologies promise to eliminate disease and dysfunctions in ways previously thought impossible. For those skeptical, believing this sounds too much like science fiction, remember the tactics of the deep state and their secret space programs. For years, they have concealed advanced technologies, hiding them in plain sight through movies like The Avengers and Kingsman. While you've watched these all fictional tales, these films have been revealing truth disguised as fantasies. The key lies in asking right questions and demanding the right answers. These long hidden advancements, once suppressed for control, are now on the verge of being accessible to everyone as part of the Big N and Big G rollout. The special beds and other technologies represent not just a leap in healthcare, but a profound shift in the human potential marketing, the dawn of the new era and the beautiful world. Now, I want to that I go here in a minute or so. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go there now and do the Restored Republic. We're at almost an hour, and I don't want to, carry on too much. But I want to read the Restored Republic. I have not read it yet, but I did listen to, of the 22 minutes, I probably got through 15 or 16. And they talk about dates for the special beds. So I did want to bring that up and see what they have to say. Restored Republic update is of Monday, 30th December 2024, compiled 30 December 2024, 12:01 a.m. by Judy Bidington, author of 22 Faces Inside the Extraordinary Life of Jenny Hill and her 22 multiple personalities. Trust the Plan, EBS Intimate, World War III false flag incoming, CIA, FBI, Homeland Security found connected to attempted hat assassination, child S blank X T blank 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 G, and millions of children who disappeared at U.S./Mexican borders. Pray. If we turn the world's volume down, we can hear the still small voice of God, gentle spirit, confirming that we are the children of God, and understanding it changes everything. Judy, note, we the children of God are literally in a battle between good and evil. There is no need. There is no need for, and has never been a need for, U.S. taxes. Who has had control of U.S. taxpayer dollars since the beginning? Answer: privately owned cabal banker, IRS, and Federal Reserve. Who controls the privately owned cabal banking, IRS, and Federal Reserve? Answer: the cabals, US, INC, UK Crown, and VATIC Jesuits, who use US tax dollars for their own nefarious purposes and then charges interest to us to use our own money. That has in turn run up a national debt to over $34 trillion. What movement is taking back U.S. gold from the cabal so as to give the monies back to the people? Answer: the movement is the cooperation with the BRICS Alliance Global Currency Reset. Who controls the Q movement? Answer: God. End of cabal control of U.S. monies through the Federal Reserve and the IR, whatever, equals end of national debt. You see, God always wins. What we think we know as of Monday, 30th December. Big Mike's husband is the grandson of Hitler, and everyone knows it except mainstream media. Whistleblowers Seth Rich, John Ash, Victor Thorne, and Sean Lucas all mysteriously died right before they was to testify against the guy that had a girlfriend kind of down under and his stupidity wife. I think you guys know what I'm saying. Why did Sleepy give the Taliban $87 billion of weapons and equipment? Why did the F-blank-I raid the Hat's genius son's room, but not his son's crackhead son's room? 2024, December 29th, boy has near-death experience where Jesus told him what will happen in 2025 and its relationship to the Hat's son. Get ready for 10 days of communication darkness. A power to entire world will switch off briefly to install Starlinks. Satellite internet shutdowns will occur, but only in certain areas. Banks will close, ATMs and credit cards will stop working. Have at least a month's supply of food, water, cash, medicine, and essential items on hand for yourself, your family, and to share with others in case of emergency. If you're unprepared, don't worry. The military will supply what you need. Nonstop education will be broadcast, teaching everyone about the true principles of freedom and justice. Fight to say.
And please, don't, if you got your food, don't go and get more from the military.
Yeah, and as Ron said, if you do have food, please don't be greedy and ask the military to give you even more. Use the military if you need them. If you don't, then don't use them. Fight to save our Constitution. This is just stuff they want you to sign. Monday, 30 December 2024, final stages of the transition to the new financial system completed. Tuesday, 31st December 2024, redemption centers will be open. That's good. Early January 2025, the EBS is set to begin 10 days of communication darkness. Wednesday, 1 January 2025, the R&R payments and Social Security backed by gold, a new era of freedom and prosperity officially begins. Mr. Poole, Julian Assange on Telegram. The 3rd, 2025, Global Unity announces as all former alliances restructures, leaders will present plans for long-term peace and cooperation across nations. Big N, Big G on Telegram, 5th December 2024. Sunday, 5 January, release advanced technologies previously suppressed free energy devices, healing environmental restoration tools will be made available to the public. Big N, Big G on Telegram. The 6th January 2025, the quantum financial system will officially be activated worldwide. The secure, transparent, and decentralized systems will replace the old banking structures, ensuring fairness and equality for all. Then they have a few other things, but I'm going to stop there because we're at an hour and 7 and we got started late. Now, please note I mentioned dates there. I read dates. I did not mention them. I read them. Meaning, I'm not saying they're happening. I hope they do. I'm like everybody else here. I hope they do. If they do, they do. If they don't, then we'll go on. Because I have promised God I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I will continue this journey until we win. We cross the finish line together. For those who choose to quit, please, PAYCATION1954. Email me your information. And when we cross the finish line, I will make sure you get the information needed to do what you need to do. I don't want to lose anyone here. So with that being said, I'm going to say goodnight. As of right now, we don't plan on having a show, but it depends on the day. It depends on the information. We might have 2 shows that day. Who knows? With that being said, good night. God bless, and we love you all.